it off for me. The flu put it off for me this year. And my Sydney peeps are really disappointed. But hopefully that resonates, Adge. And whatever you do with dealing with a government body, keep it legit, keep it honest, and be confident going forward. And seriously, 33 there. Yes, you go get yourself an ice block. Here, I'm watching the rain clouds, hoping they don't release just yet. Because I've got washing on the line. That would essentially be dry in the next half hour. And my friend doesn't get here for another hour. And I'm wondering... Oh, let's say, okay, Icy Poles for the win. If there's a horse in the Melbourne Cup that has a name that's Icy Poles, I'm going to put money on it. Or anywhere near Icy Poles. For me, you can't go past a drumstick. And no, it's not the chicken version for everybody else there. In Australia, we've got an ice cream that is called the drumstick, and it's like a waffle cone, chocolate in the middle of the waffle cone with ice cream in it, and you can get all different sorts. Although I'm steering clear, my person got, on the weekend we did have warmer weather, my person got a chocolate and blood orange connoisseur ice cream. You eat the peanuts up off the top for Stephen. I like that. But my person got connoisseur ice creams, which are like dipped in chocolate. But I don't like blood orange. I love blood oranges as a fruit. I don't like citrus in desserts. So he tried to do something really nice and luxurious. And I ate one. Yeah, I love blood oranges as a fruit. But I ate one and didn't like it. So the next day when I was offered one, I said, no, I won't worry. There you go. You and my person would get along famously. It's just, after 10 years, this person should know citrus in dessert for me is not a good thing. I don't like citrus in dessert. But I can be weird sometimes, but it's the weirdness that makes me individual. You want to go to Melbourne in December? It's a pity I can't put you up. My place is really small. It's a pity I can't put you up. Otherwise I would. I can talk to my person. We don't live together, so I can talk to my person. You're thinking of hiring a camper van. Well, that's still okay. I can talk to my person. And I'm down near Narre Warren. And it's, you know it, okay, yeah, far south of Melbourne. And it's like the middle of Melbourne, the way it's growing. Thankfully, it's not growing up. If you think of Fountain Gate, anybody who likes Kath and Kim, think of Fountain Gate. They call it Fountain Lakes, but it's pretty much Fountain Gate. Now, let's see. We should have Van Not White. You're up next. And there you are. You're there. Yay. Not Sabs, welcome in. Van Not White, you are next. Hopefully not stuck in an ad, because Van Not White is actually new. Organise your beads. There you are. Will your ex be returning with communication? Okay, Van Not White, seeing you are new to my stream, I will let you know. I tune into your energy first with a few yes/no questions. Then I turn over the cards. Then I'll answer your specific question. What I tune into may not actually be about your question, but if it relates to you, say yes or no. Okay. I'm feeling like you're in communication with somebody else. Can you understand you being in communication with somebody else? Okay. Yeah, do feel someone's in communication. I feel you would understand why your ex moved away. Why your ex walked away. I feel you understand it. There you go. It sounds better when I say I feel you understand it. It sounds better than you ended it. And I feel with justified reasons. I feel you need to remind yourself of why. And I feel the communication relates to children or a child. Just let me know if that's a yes or a no. I need to know which side of my head to listen to. No children. Okay, then there's pets. Okay. I get your emotions are growing for your ex based on, I feel like you've already dated or you've already put up a profile. And I feel your emotions are growing towards your ex based on what's presenting on the other side. I see you regretting the end. You didn't have any profiles. Then I do feel whatever's presenting in front of you, there's a regret. That's all I need to say, is there is a regret. I feel like your person was an action-oriented person. I feel like their communication was very abrupt. They either talk to you abruptly, they talk to you abruptly, or they talk to you as if you knew nothing. And the way that made you feel is what led to the end of it. Yeah. Not healthily. There you go. I see you still having feelings for this person. And you deserve to be treated with respect. So I feel your person is not going to change. Yeah. Well, let's not call them mental health issues. Let's just call them that was their personality. Because I feel like this person maintained employment quite well. Yeah. I do feel like this person maintained employment quite well. Or income, let's say. Van, not white. Yeah, but always employed. The last one was the longest. Okay. See, even if people jump from job to job, they're still very employable. He was always employed. But personality-wise, I feel he was quite abrupt with his speech. Yeah. So to me, that's employed. Particularly nowadays, where the average time you will spend at a job is 12 months. I've accepted 6-month contracts. It's the contracts I accept, not the... Anyway, enough of me. I feel you need to sit and remind yourself of why you left, because I feel like you may be tempted to go back to this person and understand that their way of communicating is part of their personality. They won't change, just like you won't. Because I see your heart continually being filled. No. I feel your heart is continually being filled. I feel that your person's love language would have been acts of service towards you. Not in the right way, though, I want to say. Not in the right way. But there were still acts of service. And that's what I have for you. But please do some soul searching. Yeah, there you go. Acts of service. And it's surprising, a lot of people do equate money with love. Or stability. I rather think of it as stability. That's my way of thinking of it. I'd rather someone who is stable. The money side of things, I don't care. I like the stability. But that's me. So, Van, not white. Hopefully that resonates and you can move forward. I'm glad you see it that way. Too many people see it as money. They've got to own their own property. Life has a funny way of turning. And life is always turning, even though it seems stable for the last couple of decades. And it hasn't been. It's been constantly turning. Light Seeker, you're up. Okay. And Light Seeker is not there. That is a shock. Light Seeker is not there. And that was the second time back in. Oh, there you are. You just popped up in my stream. I'm going to put the list up. You are there. I've got you. It's okay. I just didn't see you in the viewers. That's weird. You're there now. You were typing. If you needed to finish typing, finish typing. Yes, I'm glad too. It was the second time. If you need to finish typing, tell me how long. And then I can shuffle up the cards well. As long as I know what's going on, I can deal with anything. Okay. It would be hopeless with that attitude, light seeker. It's all about attitude for me. I've moved around Australia, well, the southern states of Australia, and particularly within Victoria where I live now. I've moved around my entire adult life, and no matter where I land on my feet, and new beginnings happen. I never expected to be where I am now. Never in a million years did I expect to be where I am now. And yet I've been here for over 10 years. So I feel like you like it where you are. You've grown comfortable where you are. And there's a permanency. I feel like you understand it. There's a permanency. And I want to say, I was talking stability before, and I feel like where you are is stable, consistent. Yeah, things might change, but there's not drastic changes. Although I am seeing, I can see smokestacks in the distance, or power station stacks in the distance. Okay. And I want to say, this is the longest you've stayed still for what I presume to be your life. Okay. There's ports. Okay, I can understand that. If you can forgive me for seeing the stacks on the boats as being okay. I feel where you are will lead to healthy habits. And I feel you'll understand that when I say lead to healthy habits. There's a lot of people that walk. Just to walk around, just to get their exercise. There's a lot of people that are into spirituality as a community. And you may have just arrived, but where you left from, if it's not where you are now, it has to be where you left that was your longest stay. But I feel where you are now, I see an apartment complex with gravel or paved area for parking. Hello, Cozy Angel Messages, welcome in. Yes, it's a short list today. I'm blown away by it. It's a short list. I feel it may be a well-known spot, but for the wrong reasons. You will find that community. I've got the empath sitting in the middle. I feel that where you're living is known, but it's known for the wrong reasons. Oh, I hope so too, Cozy Angel Messages. I do have a sub there. So there's one sub read. But you're number 5. That's not too bad. Okay, you're in a hostel at the moment. Where you find proper accommodation, I feel it's a tall building. It has a car park. You feel the vibe somehow like that. Yeah. It's a tall building, a small grassed area, and the car park for the building. Valair, welcome in. And I feel it's known for something, but not in a good way. But you will find your freedom there. You will find your ideal. So I do see you staying there. And can you understand why I'm picking up heartache around work? Yeah, heartache and sorrow around work. I know you said you're wanting to find work in yoga. I feel join a local community centre and offer meditation classes, because I'm more likely to go to a meditation class than I am a yoga class. Yeah. But if you go to the local community centre, get known for being somebody who can do meditation. And then you will know, because yoga requires some physical flexibility. And I feel like where you're living may have once been for younger people, but now those younger people have grown up. And so they're worried about physical flexibility. And I feel you will find at the community centre volunteering or making cheap. Pichio, welcome in. Finding cheap meditation classes, for example, at a community centre. You will then be able to figure out who's flexible. Oh, Valair, you bought a friend. And not Roma Rave this time. So there you go. But Light Seeker, I see you developing it rather than stepping in. And hopefully that resonates with you, because I feel there may already be an established person there. And seeking out, watch for the signs. I want to say watch for the signs. And Chaos Sucks, welcome in. Oh, you're more than welcome. Hopefully some people hung around. Yes, it is the right place. I feel like you've got a niche market of those on the border of physical flexibility. And hopefully that resonates. They're believers in the practice. They are believers in the practice. But older as in unsure of their physical capability to participate in yoga. And hopefully that does resonate. Okay, Dre, you are up next. Oops. Okay. Oh, you don't want much, do you, Dre? I want a career in finances and a general. Dre, have you forgot? I know it's been a while, but I think you've forgotten how I work. I tune into your energy first, and then I turn over the cards, and we see what comes up. You can pick between career and finances and general. But tuning into your energy, it can be something different. Okay. I'm getting a family conflict here. Oops. There we go. I'm getting a family conflict. That's why you're back. I know. You came back as Dre a little while ago. But I'm picking up a family conflict. I feel you want to move from a position. And it's quite stable. Can you understand that, Dre? Yes. Okay. Okay. I feel in the next week or so you'll understand why stability is important. It's just I'm feeling like I'm growing up and away. If you can understand the feeling of growing up and growing away. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you've been saving up, but I want to say you're proud of what you've saved, and I want to say good on you. Be proud of it. But I feel like it's not enough to cover what you want to achieve. Yeah. I see really big goals of what you want to achieve, and I feel that there's a love connection mixed in with this. Keep saving, keep working. Yes, look at different options, but don't think by leaving that a different option is going to present. Because I feel emotionally you're seeking that person. And you're proud of what you've saved, but I want to say for two people it's not a lot. When there's a roof over your head as well, because I get the urge that you want to move. And I want to say your savings is awesome, but keep doing what you're doing. Because I feel there's a bit of a black hole there. And when I get a black hole, it's a money guzzler. So I do know some people refer to cars as money guzzlers or money pits. Depending on where you live, it depends on what you call it. There's some people that call houses money pits. It's like if you do buy a house, eventually that house will require upkeep. If you buy a car, that car is going to require repairs. And so I do feel that there's not enough funds to cover the black hole or the money pit. And hopefully that resonates for you, Dre. Career-wise, I see keep doing what you're doing. Feel free to look about, but I feel where you are is very stable. It's dependable. And seriously, chat, dependability in terms of what's coming in at the end of the month is crucial. It is a crucial thing. So hopefully that resonates, Dre, and welcome back in. Okay. And I believe Knots Abs is next. Hello, Knots Abs. I was waiting for the redeem. And Senpai Cyan, welcome in. Okay. I feel there's been a board go up on your home. Either a for sale sign or a for lease sign. I don't know. In Australia, we can put advertising signs on our own property. So, I feel there's pressure to make a decision on the move based on that. If your lease renews at the end of the month, I feel there's pressure to make a decision on moving before then. You've already signed your lease. I want to say you haven't signed it for as long. Yeah. Longer. Okay. I'm wrong. Yes, I can be wrong, people. You're stressed about it. Is that why I'm picking it up? I don't know about where you are, not Zabs, but in Australia, family emergencies can be permitted in breaking a lease. Or moving due to a job can be permitted in breaking a lease. We'll see what's coming up. The star. Okay, that's good news. I want to say don't stress. If your person has actually... Yeah. In terms of what you get, a job that needs you to move. Yeah. Investigate that now, because in Australia, if you are transferred for your job, it's permissible to break a rental agreement. So look at the permissibles, because I feel like you might tick a couple of boxes. I want to say things at home are really settled. I feel that's what's stressing you out. Things at home are really settled. And that is what is stressing you out. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say your person still likes the idea of moving, but they're wanting things to be more stable. They're wanting... Yeah. I don't know whether it's you, Sabs, or your person that worries about all the little things that could go wrong. I feel it may be your person here that worries about both of you. It's the little things. Like, what if the fence falls down? Or, things that aren't likely to happen. And also, I feel there's connections that have been made recently that neither of you want to break. Yeah. And I want to say your person, more so than you, wants to be totally stable before moving. I feel they're more tied to their work than... Even though their work takes them everywhere, they're more tied to being close to the people they need to be close to for work. And can I say things have picked up in the physical department? And I feel both of you had to put strength and energy into that. Yeah, I know your person wants to be close to family, but yeah. There you go. But I see your person also desiring to be close to work colleagues. Yeah, I feel the lease sign going up may have, or the lease coming up may have triggered a deep soul search. And I feel the shock that it was your partner that suggested the longer lease. I feel it was your partner that chose that. It was cheaper. Yeah, I feel it was your partner that chose it. So yes, they want to be closer to family, but they also understand that. I wish it worked that way in Australia. Now, sign for your oracle. Sign of the times. That's okay. I see your name and I think, okay, can I handle the dizzy today? Can I handle the dizzy today? Yeah. I want to say the closeness that was developed will continue. And I do feel your person is socializing a lot. And you haven't attended many in the past, but I see you attending more now. I do see you attending more now. I've got to admit, I love the way these cards are made. They're starting to get a bit looser. Yeah, it's because they're starting to get a bit more used. Okay, here we go. Evil Eye again. That's the one you got last time. I don't believe it. That's the one you got last time. There you go. Boundaries. Evil Eye, boundaries. Yeah, the Evil Eye we know is good luck. You got it the last time. I drew the second card. And to me, it's security. And I feel it's like you and your person want the security and stability of having enough behind you for like 5 years income, if that makes any sense at all. And yes, I know most people in the States have, what is it, a 401k? In Australia we have superannuation. Yeah, I see wanting more permanency, wanting stability behind you. And, yeah, I see you wanting at least 5 years. That 100% tracks. Okay. At least having 5 years stability behind you. So let's see what Crystal Banner says about the fence card. Okay. It's important to establish boundaries in your life and relationships, especially as a form of self-care. Just as fences clearly define what is yours and areas where people can and cannot access, it's time to determine where you should set up fences around your heart and your time. Be clear about what you will and won't allow. People may be asking a lot of you or trying to take advantage, but know they can only do what you will allow. I believe it was Eleanor Roosevelt, Franklin D. Roosevelt's wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, that said, people can treat you anyway, but you have to allow it. And I feel this relates to a social push, a push to socialize. But back to Crystal Banner's version. The card can also serve as a reminder to stand up for yourself and a nudge to be firmer with the lines you've established. You are, in a sense, teaching people how to treat you. Even if it feels awkward or uncomfortable now, in the long run, this will have a positive impact on your personal and familial relationships and increase your self-confidence. Learn sometimes to say no. And just out of curiosity, I'm also going to read the Evil Eye card. In many cultures, the evil eye is a symbol of protection against misfortune and misfortune that others may wish upon you. It deflects envy, brings good luck, and protects you from any ill will that could otherwise have a negative effect on your well-being. This card is a sign of not only protection but empowerment. When you take the steps to protect yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, there is no reason to fear. This can also speak to being in the public eye and or receiving increased attention, indicating there is a need to be aware of your surrounding energy. You may see the evil eye show up in many ways, such as an emoji, a charm, or a sticker on a laptop as illustrated in the card. Okay. It is also confirmation that you are and will be protected. The aloe plant illustrated alongside the evil eye sticker further emphasizes the spiritual representation of protection and good luck. The beauty of this symbol is that you can easily incorporate it into your life anywhere. Okay. Beware of jealousy or negative energy. Protect your energy. Now, I am picking up that this social event has something to do with Halloween. As you can see, the bright orange. We have autumn here in Australia, which is this fall. I think it's referred to in the US and Canada. Although we don't have many trees that use their leaves. There you go. I feel you have to go. I feel you're on the edge. You're debating whether to go or not. Go. I feel the necessity of socializing. That's okay if you're unsure of the date. Yeah. If it's around that date, the end of this month or the start of next month, go. I get there's an importance to going. I did pick up the socializing before. So there's an importance to going. And hopefully that resonated, Sabs. I'm glad it did. It's strange that I saw the lease sign going up on the house. That's bizarre. And that's what kicked all of this off. Oh, here in Australia we don't have leases coming due at the same time. It depends on when you move in. And there, I did the next. I should have done it earlier. There we go. V. It's all the same where you are. That's weird. Here in Australia, it's the date you move in. And, yeah, the date you move in. Okay, V. I'm picking up some nervousness. It's like something's new. Oh, it's the same there. Yeah, it's the anniversary of the date you move in. Yeah, but it's excited nervousness. It's not just... Yeah, I got what you meant. Sabs, I got what you meant. Took me a while, but I got it. Took me a while. You're looking forward to life. I feel like you may have met someone, V, and that looking forward to life hinges on them. Feels like a new beginning for you. Good on you. Just make sure that the new beginning is for you. You ended something. Okay, I can understand that now. It is a new beginning and it is good. And I want to say there was some tumultuous nights leading up. Oh, well, happy birthday. Sorry I missed your birthday, V. Yeah, I'm never one for getting revenge, but okay. I see you taking on action in your life now. No matter when it happens, it's always better to know before it drags out any longer. Yeah. And it would have.